Good morning. So grab yourself a cup of joe or hot tea, whatever it is that you drink in the morning, and kick back for a few tips that I have used myself in my life that are just kind of helpful. Back in a minute. Good Sunday morning to you. Hi, this is Jan from New York City. My channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money, and I truly love helping people keep their own hard earned money. Could that be you? I hope so. I have a whole bunch of tips and tricks, so let's get started with the first one. Well, the first one is going to be applicable today because today I'm going to be doing some batch cooking. Hello. And I love, love, love my meatloaf, but I also love to doctor it up a little bit and change it around a little bit. So this time I'm going to be adding about 3/4 of a cup of cooked rice to my meatloaf. In addition to that, I like taking, those frozen broccolis. Okay, I like to let that drain out a little bit and defrost. And I like using that chopped broccoli and putting that mixture, all of that together. It really, I wouldn't say double, but I'd say about, it gives it about another extra half of volume to my meatloaf. So see if that works in addition to the regular ingredients I do with my meatloaf. And it's kind of like an all-in-one thing because it's like the vegetable is in there, the starch is in there, the meat is in there. You could just literally have a slice, and if you want something in addition to that, maybe a piece of crusty bread to go with that or whatever, your whole meal is done. So I like to make this in advance, cut them up, pack them up, and I call that manufacturing my own meal. I have fun with that because it makes a lot and it's so easy to do. Love, love, love. Next, stop complicating breakfast time. I don't know why people make such an issue with breakfast. Breakfast should be, in my opinion, the fastest and easiest meal of the day. For example, in real time this morning, I literally, all I did was toast up an English muffin, add a little bit of butter to it, and I had it with a cup of coffee, just like that. Nothing fancy, nothing schmancy, just enough to start my day. I really do think sometimes that we tend to complicate things. We don't have to complicate everything. Next, have a slice of your own, for example, banana or apple bread. If you love banana bread or apple bread, I do. I do. To me, it's a lot easier than making individual muffins, although muffins are fine. It's not that the muffins are hard. It's just that if I don't have those liners, it's like a little bit of a pesty cleanup, cleaning out the muffin tray. That's just the way I feel about it. But if you have like those cupcake liners, that's great. You could do that. You could have your little individual muffins and have that for breakfast too. Just saying, just saying. Again, uncomplicated. Make this in the beginning of the week. That's why I'm sending this video to you on Sunday to give you some Sunday ideas if you have an opportunity today. Perhaps you have a wonderful, and I have no doubt that you do, a wonderful apple bread or banana bread, banana walnut. This is a great breakfast. To me, it's so easy. Just grab a slice, and one loaf of the bread usually yields 6 generous slices or even 7. This is the way I feel about that. Slice and walk away with your cup of joe. How easy is that? I mean, really easy. Just saying, just saying. By the way, if you have a wonderful apple or banana bread recipe, don't hesitate to share it here in the comment section below, or breakfast idea that saves you time and money too. Yes, you did hear the bird clock. Here it goes. The morning dove one. That usually doesn't make too loud of a sound, except for me, of course. Next. Now, who's to say that you can't, speaking of meals that are money saving, who's to say you can't have eggs or breakfast type of meals either at lunch or at dinner? That they are always so fast and easy and relatively inexpensive. I'm so glad to report that the price of eggs have definitely climbed down. Some areas maybe not yet, but I would say definitely in general have climbed down because we love our eggs, don't we? But eggs or other breakfast type of meals are fast and easy. And like I said, who says you cannot have an omelet, for example, for lunch or dinner? Many nights, if I'm tired or just want to whip up something fast, of quick old good old omelet or frittata works for me just fine. How about you? The next tip, every time I see this on TV, it just sparks the imagination for me. Like, for example, I see certain commercials that show gorgeous looking, like tater tot looking type things with beautiful toppings on that. Well, you could recreate that thought if you want. Who's to say you can't throw some shredded mozzarella cheese and maybe a little tomato sauce, a pizza sauce, or sliced pepper, or some chopped up like steak type of a steak type thing. Whatever it is, the sky's the limit. Get creative with things that you already have instead of making the purchase, because many times people have all the ingredients, and what they do is spend extra money on the purchase, and at the end of the day it's not really necessary. I'm just saying, how hard is it to cook tater tots in the air fryer and add topping to it later on, or throw the whole thing in the oven? I'm just saying. Am I right or am I right? Next, when it comes to family time at the end of a work day or school day, when everybody hopefully comes together at the same place to gather for dinner, and if you don't get to do that, I think it's still a great tradition to have dinner with your family at the same time, if at all possible. I do get it. Hours are staggered today. It's a different lifestyle than, let's say, 50 or 60 years ago when I was growing up and everybody gathered together for dinner. But the times that you are together, in my honest opinion, don't worry about devices. Don't worry about your smartphone. Don't worry about emails. Don't worry about things. Take a minute. Take that hour. Take those, if longer, even better. And just like shut off the electronic world for a little bit. Am I right or am I right? And make that quality time. I don't like sitting at a gathering where everybody's like staring at their device. I'm just saying. I don't like that. If we're together, let's talk to each other, not stare at our devices. Now, look, if you have young kids that are at school age, okay, and at times they need an actual parental signature for things. Now, I don't know if they still do that. In my day, they did that. Make your life a little bit easier and ask your kids, do you have anything that I need to sign or homework or this or that the night before the school day? Because don't save all that for the last minute in the morning. Mornings can be chaotic enough getting everybody ready for school and work. Don't need extra hassle. And you don't want to sign something that you're not quite sure of, like in a hurry. So yeah, double check the night before. Honestly, I really, really suggest that very strongly. All right, next, always keep quick cooking pastas on hand, especially if you like it, especially like angel hair or ramen noodles, anything that you could throw together a dish in a hurry. Sometimes days are longer. Sometimes you get stuck in traffic coming home from work. And it's like, oh my gosh, you're an hour and a half late from work. You're really, really tired. You don't really feel like cooking. And there goes the hand to the phone ready to make that phone call, which might cost money that one doesn't really have. So, or they have savings goals or whatever the reason, reduce those expenses whenever you can. Just grab a box of that quick cooking angel hair pasta and add your favorite sauce to it if you like that. Find whatever meal it is for you that you could just literally heat and eat, whatever it is, or a can of something, or a can of chili. What's wrong with heating up a can of chili and just having that as your dinner? That's it. And you're done. You're totally fine. Keep it simple, but avoid that call if at all possible. I'm just saying because, really, life could be expensive. Next, continue to save random change in your piggy bank. Sometimes people forget that change coins are actually still money. I'm talking about real coins like pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters. It's still money. That has not changed. It is still money. And if you put it away on a regular basis, whenever you have spare change, in a little time, shockingly, it adds up. I remember one year, I kid you not, I kept throwing random change, from breaking bills throughout the day, whatever. This is about 5 or 6 years ago. I didn't pay attention to it. I just kept filling up the bottle, random change, didn't even pay any attention to it. And it added up to like nearly like $300 by Christmas time. I kid you not. $300 towards Christmas gifts was a great thing from what? Random change? Oh, and while we're on the topic of the change, get a few different bottles. That way you don't have to go crazy sorting your change. Put pennies in one, put nickels in the other, put dimes in another. So, okay, so you have 4 different bottles to look at. So what? Makes your life easier when you're sorting. Just saying, just saying. And it's still fun to count your own change manually sometimes. It is. Or, of course, you could just, get the automatic banks that have the coin counter. But please don't dismiss change as not being money. It's still money and it's still usable. Just saying, just saying. Next, okay, where am I here? All right, purchase all-in-one shampoo and conditioner, and use less of it at a time. There's no reason to use it twice. It's just a manufacturer's way to suggest that people use up their shampoo faster, so you buy more. You buy the shampoo with the built-in conditioner and just wash your hair with that one time of it, and that's it. And guess what? By doing that, you just saved 50% on both products. You saved 50% off of shampoo, 50% off of conditioner. Winner, winner, just saying, just saying. Next, make your own homemade hummus or homemade pizza. And actually, it could be a fun little project to do. You can make homemade hummus using canned chickpeas, okay? You don't have to start from scratch and like cook the chickpeas from scratch. You don't have to do that. If you could get chickpeas on sale, canned chickpeas, just follow some easy directions. What I do, I don't even get fancy about it. I just mash them up. Listen to my secret easy recipe. I literally just mash them up with a fork and add Italian dressing and a little bit of garlic powder to it. And I mash it up finely. It sort of comes out like lumpy mashed potatoes, but the flavor is great. It is so easy to do. It makes a great side dish. You could put that together in the morning, and have it ready for your lunch or dinner. Oh my word. So that's the Jan version of hummus, okay? It's basically like mashed chickpeas with flavor, but it tastes really, really good. Homemade pizza. There are so many variations on doing a homemade pizza. You don't need me to share yet another one with you. Do your own thing with the homemade pizza. That saves the time, the effort, the tip, and it's a fun project. Get the kids involved. Why not? Next, put on some tunes and dance. If you're able to listen to me on this video, then you're able to go click on a favorite music video, for example, like I do. I'll switch over and just like clear my mind with music videos that I love of my, favorite stuff, and just either dance or sing or just walk around and listen to it while cleaning the apartment and just listen to it in the background. Music is such a mood lifter. It's going to cost you nothing in addition because you're listening to me. There you go. So you're not paying anything extra. Just switch over to a music video. Have fun with your family. And if you're by yourself, just put on your favorite tunes of your favorite times in your life. You will be amazed how nicer that feels in general. Next, just for the fun of it. Now, this sounds really strange, but it's not. Just for the fun of it, design your own version of a greeting card. Sort of like a prototype of a card that you would love to send someone else. What would it look like? Take your imagination to the next level. Design a prototype of a greeting card from your heart and your soul that you would really love to make for a loved one. And who knows, maybe you really might make that card for a loved one, or make a bunch of them for your family, something that people can keep forever. Years ago, my mom made a whole bunch of homemade Valentines, and she mailed them out to all her children, to all of us, and with a handwritten note in it, like she cut it out on like doily paper and stuff like that. This is a keepsake from the heart forever. I cannot tell you how much I treasure my paper old-fashioned Valentine. This is an example of what I'm saying. You could do something like that. And while we're on the subject, if you happen to be a creative person, if you happen to have a hobby that you enjoy, I really mean it, or a craft, why not sell some of your already existing inventory? It might look cute on the shelf. You might have a lot of it, and you could show people, oh, how cute. But maybe you might try selling it, and maybe it might generate some extra income. There's nothing wrong with that. Hey, listen, I never really remind you guys, but if you like what you're listening to, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And I really would appreciate if you shared this video, because July 22nd will be here before you know it. Just saying, just saying. What's so special about July 22nd? Well, on July 22nd in 2018, I started this channel. I would love to hit 5,000 subscribers. Let's hit that 5,000 subs. Just saying, just saying, just saying. Hey, listen, have an amazing, fantastic day. Take good care, and don't forget to share this video. Have a great day. Bye-bye now.